Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Kickback.
For sure.
Got John with me. And it's been a year, but we got Sissy back in here. We trapped her in here. And we got Gio here.
Yeah.
It's been a year since we talked with you, Sissy, so whenever we first talked to you, we kind of... I think that's whenever you're getting everything put
together,
back, yeah, in your La Plaza, your tumbling studio, on La Plaza and everything. It's been a year since then.
Yeah.
Has time flew by, or?
Yeah, it's been way too fast. Way too fast. Whenever it was time to renew the lease, I was like, "Dang, we need a bigger space already." Yeah. But there's no, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's no space in LaBelle for us to basically grow, I guess.
Yeah. I understand. Well, obviously a lot's happened in a year. For people who haven't listened to the old episode, so you heard it here first, guys. Make sure you go listen to that episode. Just, can you break down what you exactly do?
Yeah, so at Athletic Ambitions, we do recreational tumbling where basically from beginners to advanced, they can come and learn. We also have all-star cheerleading where if you want to go and compete against other teams, you'll compete around Florida. So we've been to Miami, Orlando.
Yeah, I've been there.
I
went to some of those.
Yeah, to the competitions. And I feel like we do so much. We also offer ninja classes for boys where it's ninja obstacle courses. And have y'all guys seen Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
It's more stuff like that. And we go over parkour and stuff like that.
Yeah, we talked about ninja flipping last time.
Yeah. What else do we... Oh, we just started a bars and beams class where it's more gymnastics based, where the tumbling was just floor skills. And what else do we do? Oh, we have a full list. It's we do daytime playtime where it's for ages 1 through 5 if they want to come crawl around, play with the equipment. Essentially it helps with coordination and stuff. When you're up and moving, it makes a huge difference as a baby.
Yeah.
And then we have open floor, which is for 5 and up, so the little kids don't get trampled on. That's why we kind of yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. So 5 and up, and they can come and do their own thing. It's open to the public, and it's not. There's no commitment to those 2 classes. Where it's just
most of those classes are, classes that you built up over time, right? I would think, whenever you actually set up your
maybe 4 or 5 classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So we went from just tumbling in the shed.
Yeah. Hey.
Tumbling to the shed, and then once we moved, we finally branched out to do offer all-star cheerleading, and we're also starting a recreational cheerleading, so it's lower in cost, but we only do local performances to try to help get those people that all-star cheerleading. It's big money, I'm not gonna lie. So
you're going to Miami and shit. That's just not gonna be cheap.
Well, not to mention you have to pay for the events that you go to. Each athlete's each event's $100 per athlete.
Yeah.
And then the training, the uniform is anywhere from $400 to $500 usually. So to cut those costs, we rent out the uniforms so we can use them every year.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But recreational cheer, we just started to help bring in the kids that can't afford that but want into the cheerleading industry.
Cool.
So.
How'd you just came up with that idea just by
what I've talked to other cheer gyms to see what can we offer to help there's that little there's been so many people coming, hey, can we get more information, and at the end of the day they can't afford it. So I've talked to other gyms and what do y'all guys offer to the community where they can get into that industry but without it being so much.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's that much money.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You don't think about it like that.
Yeah.
No, not at all. But you could just tell whenever you see the athletes on the floor, they're all dazzled up and shit. So
it gets intense. They're diehard cheer moms and athletes, and
It would
Yeah.
be funny to see.
The like competitions. and
It's
just, like,
serious.
blasting hype music
Yeah.
and shit.
What has the other gyms like gave to you guys like to
Oh,
to
so
grow? Because I'm sure there's not just one thing.
So, I mean, at first, I actually partnered with, they're called Coastal Athletics. They're located in Jupiter. So, before I started the All Star cheerleading program, I was like, I need to learn what I'm doing because, like, I've been on the athlete side, but not the, like, coaches and, like, planning the events and everything else and ordering the uniforms or, like, choreographers and all that stuff.
Completely
Yeah,
different, really.
it's a completely different side of the sport that you don't really see. So I got with them and they basically broke down like, you know, where to find the competitions, how to sign up for the competitions, like the insurance, like where to find the best insurance because you have to have that to cover the athletes for the competition, where to buy the like quality and like cheapest uniforms to help with the price. They helped me out a lot. Like I probably wouldn't have been able to, I wouldn't have had the guts to open up the all-star cheerleading portion without like communicating with them. So,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's a lot behind the scenes.
How do
Yeah.
you find like a cheer competition
Bas-
to enter?
yeah,
Like, you know,
honestly.
I don't see no ads in the paper or anything like that.
Basically, you want to follow like all the, like they have little like names. I can't think of a name. Like the East, I think it's like East Coast, like something. Basically, follow all their Instagram and Facebook pages. So like when they do post it, like they're like, oh okay, like here's the date. Here's the cost if you early register. Here's the cost if not.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's
So, definitely a lot.
yeah, it's a lot of planning, trying to communicate with the parents on like, here's like where the competition will be, and if you want to get a hotel, like
Yeah.
you know, so it's a lot, and they don't send out the schedule, so you don't really know what time you're going to be performing until like a week or two before the competition.
Yeah.
So
You just gotta.
be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well.
There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun going. You know, I take pictures. It's pretty fun. You know.
Yeah.
You know, they always play music and shit at the competitions. It's fun to jam.
Yeah. The when they throw out the t-shirts or get like, I love the competitions, not all of them do it, but like where they invite like the parents, or they have competitions like the Simon Says with the parents, or like dance off, or
Yeah, I'm too shy for that.
yeah.
I'll take pictures of everyone else embarrassing
Yeah.
themselves. Yeah, it's fun. Do you think, how were the girls, you know, in the beginning of the,
Oh snap.
you know what I mean?
So keep in mind, like we both started this out together, like learning.
Yeah,
So
your
like
first
they
year
didn't know
coaching.
anything, and this is my first year on the coach's side doing stuff. But they grown like drastically. So an all-star cheerleading routine like consists of jumps, which are like basically where you jump in the air, stunts where you pick up people, tumbling, dance routine. They judge the technique, the choreography, and how do I say, like the attitude. Like if you're like not
Sass.
yeah, like if you're
Sass.
not giving it, then like they judge that.
Yeah.
Like so, and that's one thing that we struggled with because how do you explain to the little girls like, you gotta give me your facials, you gotta like you know
What
pump
is
up
sass?
your mood,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But from the beginning to the end, you can really see like how like tight their motions got, like how more into the sport they grew into the sport. They
Yeah.
grew to love it, and like there's times like cheerleading's hard. Like you'll get kicked in the face and have to suck it up and get back up, and like don't like
That's funny.
Like during?
yeah,
You're
like
doing the routine.
yeah,
Everyone's kind of
gotta
scrambling
keep
around.
going. Like you can't stop. I mean, obviously, if you're super hurt, like we don't expect you to get up, but gotta tough it
You
out.
gotta
Yeah.
get up. Yeah, for sure. You gotta get up.
Oh,
That's funny that you bring that up because, you know, during the your recent showcase, yeah, I was
Oh,
taking
did you get a
pictures and
video?
everything. I took videos, and later on when I was showing Melanie, she's like, "Look, I got kicked right there."
and she's like, yeah.
I didn't notice at all, and I see a little bunk. I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
shit."
And she's like, I'm so, like
Yeah.
they, how do I put it, like I don't want to say most sports, but like cheerleading is definitely where like you suck it up, you keep going, you're not dying.
It's very like team oriented.
Yes.
I feel like you would like everything depends on everyone.
Oh my goodness.
How on point you are.
It really is. There's been a few, honestly, every competition we were like struck like one person's not going to be able to make it. And then I think it was our first like actual competition. We had the showcase in Jupiter with the East Coastal Athletics. And then we had our first competition and we had like one person sick the week before the competition, so we changed it. Then we had another person sick, so we had to change the whole routine again. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a mess.
Change the whole routine?
Yeah, change the whole
Oh, man.
routine.
Yeah,
Because
sucks.
if
No
one
backups.
person, I was like, if one person's missing, like we can't do certain stunts, so we have to change up if one person's missing from like the intro to the dance or any of the dance things, it throws off how like the whole sequence looks. So it's a lot of adapting and like basically.
Do you plan for that now?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Well,
I was gonna say, how can you plan on someone
Yeah,
not being there?
exactly.
well, I mean,
it sounds weird.
I meant it as in like, do you have a backup routine in case people are missing?
Not really. I mean, we have. If
Or
the
is it
parents let
easy
me
enough to
know-
come up with a routine?
It's not. I would say it's not easy, but it's like something like you can cry about it, but it's still gonna have to get done at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like we gonna cry, but we're gonna figure it out, and then when we get to the competition, we're gonna pray for the best.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe I would say the hardest part of figuring out one is like having the little ones adapt to
my
that.
goodness.
It might be easy to figure out what you want to do, but
How do you,
actually getting it done.
how do you plan like a routine in anyways? like how was that like?
so since I grew up in it, it's kind of easier for me. Like
Almost
I know,
nature. I
Yeah.
feel,
As for me and
Like,
Nick,
you know,
we're like,
Yeah.
well, I don't even know what would go into it. Like, I just imagine like 5 little pieces on a piece of paper and be like, all right, flip this way, do this. do
Yeah,
that.
no.
And you kind of just move it.
Chest.
So honestly, we figure out how many girls we're gonna have, figure out what skill level, because like in cheerleading, it's not like, oh, we're gonna go compete against everyone. It's divided by levels. So like there's level 1. So if you can do your cartwheels, round offs, front walkovers, back walkovers. Those are tumbling skills, by the way. And then like you can do
Shouts out.
certain stunts or whatever. Then you'll be in level 1, and then they have level 2 where it's like more advanced, level 3, and so forth. So figure out what level you are, how many kids you have, and then basically.
What's up, guys? We're back from that break. So we're gonna get a little bit into Gio's and Sissy's.
I did not tell him to put me into this.
Yeah, he just knows later on he'll get it if he don't. He's smart. He's smart.
Yeah, you won't see me anymore.
So, I was Kilo's Boneyard. It was at least an idea a year ago, right? Was it?
I would say like I've been thinking about getting a gym since I started working out. Honestly,
Like in high school?
yeah, it'd be nice to have one.
Was that like a good 6 years ago?
It was a
Probably like-
long ass time.
Yeah,
10
like, I
years
don't
ago.
know.
10 years ago.
It sounds bad. It's like actually saying that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we're kind of old now. High school.
Yeah.
It's like we've always talked about it, even before we moved to Bradenton. So it's
Oh yeah.
been a long time. But moving back, it was definitely in the back of our heads, like eventually opening it up in LaBelle.
Yeah. So
For
y'all
sure.
obviously lifted weights in high school. You know,
Yeah, obviously.
people
Yeah,
don't know y'all.
yeah.
and everything.
I like working out. Period. So
So, I guess that's just the reason why you wanted to open a gym. You just like working out.
I like working out. Yeah,
Not
for
having
sure.
to pay for the membership fee.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Yeah.
I would say there's a lot more costs than like putting in to make the gym than just paying the gym membership. But Kilo's Boneyard has been in the makes, I would say, for a while. I want to say we came up with the name when we lived in Bradenton.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're that. Kilo. I
Yeah,
remember that. I
yeah. We
remember that.
actually named Kilo. That's our dog, by the way. After kilograms, because for weightlifting we lift kilograms. Yeah, so
Fitting.
yeah, and then
He's
we're like,
kind of a heftier
Yeah.
dog. So
All
it's
he
fitting
does
in
is
all
sleep.
ways.
But we came up with that name, and then we got certified for group and personal training, and so we decided to offer that for the time being. And then we stumbled upon the space literally a month after I found out that I was pregnant.
If I'm not mistaken, you got like nutritional classes.
Yes,
too?
we
So
got
it's not
certified in
just,
nutrition.
like,
Yeah.
lifting weights and training.
Yeah.
It's like lifestyle almost.
Yes.
Right? I think that's the right
Yeah.
word to say.
Learn how to eat right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
much.
that's like the hardest part of
For sure.
Cut the
like
soda
health.
off.
Yeah.
If you cut the soda off, you'll probably lose a lot of weight if you drink a lot of soda.
Yeah, they were talking
Yeah.
to me there.
I say that with the Dr. Pepper looking at me right there. I was like, okay.
That's my biggest problem, so,
There's one free tip right there.
yeah.
Hey.
It's
Next
hard
one
to
I'll
quit
charge.
soda.
Yeah.
Soda's a drug. Had a soda with breakfast.
Oh, man.
Goddamn. So, how long ago did you get your Kilo's Boneyard building? Like, how
It's
soon
been
was it?
it's been like three or 4 months.
Yeah, around that time.
So
Brand
you
new.
already know.
I would consider that brand new.
You already know. Found out I was pregnant, but we were already looking at buildings, and so we kind of just like, this is scary. Like, obviously, we're gonna have to
Like,
provide for a freaking kid.
Which way do we go?
But this is something that we've been like has been in the mix for quite some time. So we were like gung ho, like let's do it. Well, if it doesn't work, then we tried, and if it does, then hallelujah.
Yeah.
So,
So what are the classes?
yeah, what
there?
do you got going on over there?
So right now we offer full body workouts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 to 7:30. We have full body, lower body, and upper body. And I am planning on adding some morning classes too, but I have to wait until summer camp at Athletic Ambition slows down so I can actually be there to offer that.
Yeah.
So
So, me and John obviously don't know a lot about gyms. Is this a gym where
Pokemon gyms.
Pokemon gyms? Good reference.
I know those.
Kilo's Boneyard, is that a gym where you just take the classes, or you can go there basically like free will whenever you want?
Yeah, you can kind of go whenever you want. We're trying to get that 24 access where you can just use your phone or a key and just go in there and work out whenever you want.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
So there is equipment then. In there.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
equipment. You can work out in there. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
do you want to tell them about the equipment journey that you went on?
Oh man, I took I didn't even work out for like 3 months because I was working on we bought some used equipment. It looked kind of rough, so I had to scrape off the paint, disassemble it, sand it down, paint it, and then put it back together. And some of those pieces are pretty heavy. Just the stack alone is
I
like
bet.
$250.
Yeah, I bet.
I witnessed some of that. He was
It's
there.
heavy.
Me coming home from work, he's just out there getting it.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh man, it took a while. Like it was
oh yeah, it was a lot.
clean the fuck out of those machines. I'll tell you.
Oh
that much.
yeah.
No, we actually I think right when we moved to LaBelle, that's when we started buying equipment and like basically storing it
Yeah.
until we found a space, and then we were like, oh snap, we should have been working on cleaning up the equipment earlier.
Yeah.
But
That
it's
would've
a
been a
learning
good
process, we learn as
Yeah.
we go. But
Yeah, of course. So for the listeners, what would be the price that they're looking at to get a membership
Okay.
or classes,
Yeah.
things like that?
Okay. So, for our base membership access, where it allows you to come in 24/7, do whatever you want, it's $69 a month. And then for our classes, you can take all of our classes, group classes, for $79 a month, and that still gives you access to the 24/7 access to the gym, and you get access to the group classes. And then we're gonna start a weightlifting team as well. That's not officially open yet until I kind of figure out my schedule a little bit more.
Yeah.
Where we'll offer Olympic weightlifting, so we'll have classes, and then we can actually go out and compete against other weightlifters. So we have the kilogram plates and the pound plates because most people lift in pounds, not kilograms. So we made sure to have the kilogram plates, so when we do offer Olympic weightlifting, that they're used to it because in competitions you do kilograms. So we have that, and then we're also planning on offering a student discount where you get 50% off of the price. So for that, so for students or like what is it, veterans and like other stuff like nurses and stuff like that, they'll get half
Or, like,
price.
active people in the
Yeah, they get 50% off, so it'll only be like $39 a month for that base access.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, no, no.
How do you think? How would you say business is going? I mean, I know it's like still new.
I feel like it's going fairly well, especially with our group classes. I do feel like there's a lot more growth that we need to do, but that's just getting out in front of the community and knowing, like, letting them know that we're there.
Yeah, a big part of, I guess, just me saying that is just, you know, obviously knowing that it's only been 3 months. So I don't know. You know, it's just hard to tell.
Where's the location?
It's 980 Annavale Circle. It's right in front of the storage place, like as if you're going to the high school. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like one of those cul-de-sac.
So the deep cul-de-sac right there?
Yeah, it's right in front. Like it's
okay.
But it's yeah.
Interesting.
You guys want to come and work out? It's $69 a month. You know.
I like that price. I like that price. 69.
Nice price.
69.
Nice price.
Nice.
I didn't even think about that.
That's why it's like, it should be 69.69. It's a good
Oh
price.
god, I didn't even.
Just mark it as the
that
price
didn't
is
even
nice.
hit me. Oh shit.
I want to work out. You know, I've told Nick this. I have a plan. I don't know.
What's your plan?
Oh my God.
It's a great plan.
Check this plan out, bro. Check this plan out.
I don't know if I had this plan when we talked last year. You might remember, you might not. So like I'm finishing out my 20s right now. We got about 2 years, 28, and the 30s is when I'm gonna drop the soda because I know it's terrible for me. I'm gonna enjoy it. I was like, I gotta give myself 2-3 years to enjoy all this food that I want to eat and everything I want to do. And then in the 30s, both me and my wife, this was the plan mainly because Sophie was gonna be probably like 10, 11, that that age where more be able to listen because you know how they are. You know, they kind of just wander off sometimes, like not far, but like in their own head, not thinking about stuff. Which hopefully this continues because we're pregnant as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations!
Thank you. Yeah, you see it? Right
Sorry.
So that kind of like throws that back, and I'm
He's
kind
going to
of
35-ish.
well now I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna go. I just don't know if going straight to weightlifting or like working out would make me lose the weight. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm concerned about because I'm not trying to put on like muscle. If anything, just to look like lean, I guess.
You just want to slim down though.
Yeah, slim down. I don't know if working out will do that because I've also heard you're not supposed to like work out or put muscle on top of fat or something. I don't remember. That's what I heard when I was
Who told
younger.
you that?
It was like younger stuff, like middle school stuff.
I read in a book once. I don't know.
No, it was like middle school stuff. I was like, they were like, yeah, you don't build muscle on fat.
Nah.
And I was like, damn. Well, I was skinny at the time, so it didn't
I
matter
really want to
to
know
me.
who told you that though.
You probably read that backwards.
Maybe like the yeah, I don't know. Shit, I don't even know. But that's just what's always been in my head. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's the route to go.
You thought it was like the Mongo version.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Mongo version.
Yeah, probably the main thing is just try to eat better.
That's like
Yeah,
honestly
that's
the
my
biggest
problem,
part. Like
honestly.
you can work out as much as you want, but if you're eating like trash, like
Oh, that's me.
you ain't.
I'm like
it's
a
not gonna
I'm like
do
a raccoon in
anything.
there.
Oh god.
And I know, like you've already touched on this. My my worst thing is soda. Nick can attest to that. I'll have like 9 a day.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, like that's all I like to drink. Nothing else
I
like
challenge
has
you
taste.
to one a day.
Well,
I take 3 for work.
Just for work.
I hate eating without something like water. Just does not.
Get like
go
those
with
like
food to
packs,
me.
you know the packs to flavor your water.
I know what you mean.
They not that great. I don't like them too
how
much.
about just start like drinking water first thing in the morning?
I do have one bottle in the morning and one before I go to bed. I was like...
That's it?
Yeah. Well, no. If
9 sodas in between, but I can
like,
waters in.
Like, cause if I'm outside of the school, like mowing the
Yeah,
whole
I
time,
guess,
then
yeah.
I'm drinking water. But like lunch, I gotta have soda. When I eat, I have to have soda because like nothing.
So used to it, yeah.
Well, and it just everything else tastes bad with food now.
Mm.
Interesting.
Vodka lemonade,
Yeah.
vodka lemonade. Though I could do that too, but that's about it. Like even just regular lemonade, water, I just can't do it. So I try. Like sometimes I'll have like real bad heartburn and I'm like I need the water. Like I can't drink another soda. But yeah. So working out will help slim down, or is it just the eating? Like
I would say it's a mixture of both. Like like I said, you can
'Cause
work
I was
out
skinny
as
as
hard
shit.
as you. Yeah, I
And
remember.
now I added, like-
not that you've like.
No, I have. It's okay. I have.
No, but I feel like as
80
you get
pounds.
older too, like, you're growing up, you're not out like exercising as much as you were.
We're not skating all day.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
smart.
Like
But you're
you
saying-
have to work. You have to make sure you're taking care of your kids, or you have priorities. You know what I mean? That you don't. You
Video
weren't
games
able
are a
to.
priority.
Yeah, you don't. You didn't have those whenever you
It's
were
the
a
will.
kid. Yeah.
It's the will. That's what it is.
It is.
It is the will. Because, like, I'm sure Nick can attest to this, too. We have time. And
It's just making
it's
it
like,
that
hey,
a
let's just go
priority.
take this hour.
Yeah.
You know? And,
Yeah.
and like, for me, it's like, hey, don't get double at the
Mm-hmm.
restaurant. You know,
That's
like,
what gets you.
That's what
You
gets
get
me.
double at the restaurants.
You got to. You gotta have leftovers.
Yeah.
That's
It
breakfast
is a
for
willpower
next
thing. I bought a bike thinking I was going to get into it.
It's tough.
And
I
you
probably
weren't
had
into
it.
it?
I had it for like maybe 2 months now. I probably rode it like 3 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I
Like
did
that.
ride 4 miles each time. So,
Oh, that's not too
so you're
bad.
getting
Was
some
it a
in there.
workout?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was
That's-
timing it and everything. 4 miles in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's another thing where group classes come in, because a lot of people don't like working out by themselves. So like if you're around a group of people and you're having fun and like you can, I don't want to say complain together, but you're like you know what I mean?
Man,
like you're
fuck this
joking
shit.
about it. Yeah, you're joking about it. It's then you'll start to look forward to be like, hey, I'm gonna go work out, but I'm also gonna go see these people, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's a very social thing. And
Yeah,
some people like
yeah.
social events.
And
Some people do.
if you're not social,
You know
you can
me?
just.
Same here. I'm not trying to be in there.
If you're not social, just throw on your headphones, and most people know not to talk to you.
Hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
That would be the ideal thing.
I feel like if me and John go, we'll like.
Give up.
No, I would say we'd go like the competitive route. I feel
Yeah.
like
Who's
feel like we
who's
do
gonna
that a
have the
lot.
starting, the best
Dude.
starting bench?
That's how y'all guys are gonna start walking out, like getting up in the morning.
Oh, for sure. That would be fun though.
Hey, but
Right.
I feel like it'd be pretty cool if y'all guys like do a training session and then follow up. I mean, if y'all guys would like follow up with a podcast of like how it went.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna carry on.
it would be yeah. Hey, I respect it. I need that. I need someone to push me.
I feel I feel
Like I
that.
told my wife, we've been talking about it for like a year, like doing it, and I'm like, we ain't gonna do nothing unless we buy this membership because
because
we're
you're
the type-
paying for it.
we're the
and
type we're not
gonna
gonna let
get
it go
that
to
money
waste.
back.
Yeah, for sure.
I get that.
We just have to get in there 1st.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't want to go here where I know a bunch of people. I don't want to
Yeah.
go here where I know a bunch of people. Because like all my basketball people,
They
all go to work out
Yeah.
and do everything like. And I'm not trying to talk to
you're
them.
gonna get me teasing shit.
Yeah,
String bean.
I was cool, like, I'm cool with them, but I'm like not trying to hang out with them. Yeah,
Oh, so you play basketball?
yeah. Well, I used to a lot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like at the park or something? Or
No,
at
well, I used to
school?
have the key to the Up the Grove gym.
Oh snap!
Yeah, and
Up
then,
the Grove Gym.
That's Up the Grove Gym, the one that's
Basketball.
The one by the water.
Oh, the one right
Coffee
here?
shop.
yeah, and
That little basketball thing?
They have
Yeah.
a nice basketball
Yeah,
court.
they have a-
You never
they
been in
basketball
there?
court.
No.
yeah, it's a whole gym.
God
Yeah,
damn.
just- yeah. That's where they do junior pro. I coached that for like 3-4 years, and I got in.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpa actually knew Daryl Harris, like personally. So like,
Dang,
he'd
that's
just be
nice.
like, "Hey, let me get a basketball key."
I don't
He would
know
give it to
Daryl
me.
Harris is.
He's one of the county
or
commissioners.
something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I also had the key to rodeo grounds because
Dang.
they put hoops
So
up
I
out
guess
there.
I know who to talk to get
We
the
got
hookup.
keys. We got keys.
And now I'm really trying to get it again because now I'm back in the school system. I
Yeah.
just go over there
Oh,
and
I
get
did
one.
notice they put the basketball like hoops and stuff at the rodeo grounds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
played there. Like,
Yeah, we used to go there all the time. Very
me
chill.
and John went like hard in basketball
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah, it was competitive.
Like we
or
went to
what-
21.
or like kick a soccer ball or skate because it was so like there was just
Yeah.
nice ground and so yeah.
Yeah, Melanie and Sophia ride the scooters and shit
Oh,
while we
that's
played.
perfect
Yeah,
It was
for
perfect.
them.
it was
Yeah.
perfect because it was
Shade.
enclosed.
And yeah, I would say there's shade, and
Yeah.
I don't think any other basketball place has shade.
That's not a gym,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not a gym.
The hood. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the hood's got shade.
Their playground's nice though, isn't it?
Where?
Like where the basketball court is and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like, was it? It's not one court, right? It's probably like 2 courts.
Where? The rodeo grounds?
No, it's talking about the hood.
Oh, the hood? Oh, yeah, it's long.
It's pretty
too.
nice, right?
Yeah, it's a nice one. I mean, the rims are all shitty because they're outside park rims, so they're always doubled. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's still nice. It's not bad. Yeah, but I used to play. I don't play no more. I still.
What
like-
happened?
He wants to.
I got fat.
It's his ankle.
It's the
Oh, your
ankle. It
ankle. I was
stays
gonna say,
swollen.
don't
It's
say
swollen
it.
right now. It just
Oh,
it lives
snap.
that way. We went.
Did you mess it up or something, or
Oh
just?
yeah, over the years.
Just
Did you
constant,
ever hear
like-
about Contreras? Okay, so so high school.
John loves the story.
Oh, I hate it, but I love it. It's okay now. Let's put it that way. Like Ernesto with his broken ankle. It's probably okay now. Probably. Well, high school, I was trying to get sponsored, and I talked to Brotherhood, which was our skate shop in Fort Myers, and then I talked to Wake and Skate, and both of them were like, "Hey, you're decent, but you have no footage. You got to give us some kind
Yeah.
of tape." And they filled me with hope, like saying, I could get it. So I went hard. That's why we did the Big Six and everything. And so like my banger, which is your final trick, that whatever. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna jump off some roof, and then I found Contreras because it wasn't that high.
Damn.
I feel like back then I could jump up and hang on to it. Like it's probably 9.5, 10 feet.
Pretty much.
In the back. Yeah,
Yeah.
the back. So, got up there, went for it, landed it, and just slipped off to my,
Oh
my ass
shit.
and, as I call it, the Macaulay Culkin face. I was like, oh my god, looked dead at the camera, and so I ran back up there.
He got pretty close, is what he's trying to say.
Very close. I just slipped right off, the first try, and I was like, all right, I got this. So I ran back up there, hyped. My board went sideways like this. My foot just went on it. My ankle touched the ground before my foot did.
No.
Didn't break.
shit.
I snapped everything in the middle, not the side. Yeah, so it was all like cracked.
Yeah.
Like not fully break, just cracked.
Damn.
And I kind of like.
So the question is, did you call the ambulance or did you just walk it off and then eventually
No,
go?
well, I was like, oh, no, I'll get home. I'll call my dad. But Nick Laredo, he lived right close
Yeah.
by the nature park. So he dipped home and got his mom. And in the meantime, they threw me in a shopping cart that they found behind
Damn.
me. And they're pushing me to McDonald's. So just skaters pushing my broken ass foot just like this. It hurts. And you guys know Timmy, obviously. Quaylar, he skated with us.
Yeah. I didn't know he skated.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
For 2 years.
Briefly, yeah.
Yeah, he got decent. He
Yeah,
could
he
tray
was good.
flip and do a bunch of stuff. He was doing stuff off sets. Yeah, he was good. Well, him and Logan, roasted me. Easter's here. The bunny's here. Hoppy. Yeah, because I'm just like I couldn't stop screaming like like
shit.
this, and they just roasted me the whole time. And Nick Laredo's mom showed up when we got to McDonald's, so they dumped me in her car, and then my dad took me home. And my dad's like fucked. He's mad as shit. He's like, you're over 18 now. You don't have this
He's like, this hospital bill
insurance.
will be crazy.
He's like, you don't have this insurance anymore. You're 18 now. So he was pissed, and I had to go to a cast and a little bit of rehab. And
Did the Contreras people know? Like, were they closed?
they were closed.
They were close. They definitely did not know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's never been the same since.
Damn.
And then it's multiple rolled ankles from basketball ever since.
Well, I feel like as you get older too, your body don't work the same, like, at all.
No. I mean, we found that out, a month ago. We went skating with a buddy that, just got back. Lewis, he's a skater buddy from when we were young. He was in the Army for a long time. Still is, but he came down and we skated, and I was like, we haven't skated since I hurt my ankle again, and it was like scary to try to
Whatever happened to that Skate 8
skate
thing?
6'3".
I don't know what it was. Like, I never
6'3".
remember raising money
Oh.
for that skate park stuff. Like, do y'all guys ever know what happened to that or no?
It's not us.
They just took that money and did.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they took the money.
Mhm,
Yeah.
dang.
And then they tried to cover it up because I brought that up not too long ago, and the county commissioner
Yeah.
was like, "No, we didn't take that money." I was like, "Well, where's our skate
Yeah,
park?
I
Where's
was exactly-
anything?
I
We
remember
didn't get it."
I was like,
Yeah.
I was little, but I remember like going out and trying to help raise money, like
Washing
with
cars.
you,
In
yeah,
the car wash.
to try to get that skate park and
yeah,
nothing.
it was terrible. It
They had
was
like a grant from Tony Hawk Foundation, and Tony Hawk, the foundation,
$5,000.
gave us $5,000 and like shit to
Nuh-uh.
raffle off, and like the county raffled it off and shit. You know, we went
And kept the money.
at the Civic Park, and they kept all the money from the car wash.
I remember it was
From the
y'all guys put in a
parade.
lot of work trying to
Yeah,
get
we
that skate
tried.
park in
My
the
dad was a big part of that
We
too.
we had
He
a
was
lot
trying
of
to
people
help.
sign. We had a lot of people
That's
sign
sad
too.
though. Like the fact that they took money from kids for a cause. You know what I mean? For
They
y'all
didn't
guys
want
to.
it there.
Yeah, I
They-
was like, obviously, like
Yeah.
y'all guys did like took the time to raise that money, and there's literally nothing to show for it.
Not even a rail.
Well, yeah,
Not
and
even a box.
well, they said, said that they were gonna throw it where the baseball field is, the new baseball field.
That one over there that's never
behind
open.
the college.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said it's gonna go there, but you see that
It's
No.
been
we're
there.
gonna be like 50 when it
Yeah.
happens, and be like, "Fuck, we can't skate."
That's wishful
Yeah, right.
thinking.
You're
That-
like, I
that's
raised
wishful.
this money to
This
get
should
the
be
skate
named
park.
after
Y'all guys
us.
are gonna be. You guys are gonna be 50-year-olds trying to skate over there.
I hope it's like one of our friends at that time, like that we know, and they're like, "Who can we ask advice on?" And they call one of us, just for a name or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We submitted our name on it.
Right, we get all of our handprints. I'd be down for it.
Well, that's like, don't get me wrong. There is stuff to do in LaBelle for kids, but that's one thing with
Well, now.
Kilo's Boneyard. We just want to make sure like we're hoping to grow and eventually like evolve and make sure like the whole community can get involved. Like it's not just gonna be for weightlifters or like power lifters, bodybuilders. Like we want it to be like a community place. So,
Do you have
for
any
sure.
plans or ideas of maybe how to
I mean,
accomplish that?
once
Or-
we get the building,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
everything goes smoothly, for sure we want the gymnastics gym and our
The
gym,
gym.
yeah, right there. So like if you have kids, because there's a lot of people that want to work out and like they don't have no one to watch the kids.
Get Miss
So
Billy in there.
yeah, exactly.
Get her a little plate there.
By the
with
way,
it.
Billy's my mom and she babysits. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
funny.
Yeah.
hey, there you go.
But yeah, so like whether you want to have your kid taking class and then you can go work out, so both of y'all guys get that, or drop them off at like a little daycare place that we're planning on having eventually, and you can work out to try to get everyone involved and active.
That would be ideal for me.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to like somehow like integrate the obviously big picture whenever you do have the gym, integrate like the parents and
Yeah.
the kids kind of like tumbling even,
Yeah.
or something to that degree to kind of, if they
Yeah.
don't want to work out and just hang with their kid, they
Well,
have something to do.
that's like some Zumba or like
Yeah.
just stuff like that, like where you're gonna have fun. You can do it with a group, you can do it by yourself. Basically I would say like a community fitness center.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like a recreational
Yeah,
center.
pretty much. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
cool. That'd be cool if you had
That
like,
is
a whole
if everything
complex.
works out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's funny is we kind of talked about that in one of our episodes recently with Jose. We
Yeah.
talked about what we would want and recreation center.
Mhm. It's
We
just
need-
a slow
We need a big
process,
recreation
yeah.
center where, like you said, it could be anything. It'd be like, hey, while they're doing this, I'm playing ping pong.
It's,
Yeah.
it's getting the community involved though. You know what I mean? Because trying to make sure that people want to be there, because you can try to build something, but if the community isn't going to be there, you're not going to be able to grow and then eventually offer the stuff that you want.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I feel
you
like
have to show that there's community interest in order for more
Yeah.
stuff to evolve
and
and,
that's kind of
grow.
hard to
Get,
do
yeah.
without just doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was like the point that we kind of made. I feel like, and if anything like that does happen, it's not going to be like I guess like city, kind of building it. It's
Yeah.
going to be like an independent or private
Yeah.
business that
Yeah.
that makes that change where there is more of a sense of community and things to do for
Yeah.
everyone.
I feel like with LaBelle though, that's kind of what you kind of have to do, because I know you said that your partner before kind of had it and couldn't do it anymore, so that's why you took it over, right?
Oh,
For athletic
yeah.
business?
So what they did is they moved actually. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So I remember you
Yeah.
saying that. So like it was already a little bit of an interest there.
yeah. Well, she's like, "Do you want to take it over?" And I was like, "Yeah," but I was still in high school. I was probably like 9th or 10th grade.
Yeah.
So like she ended up moving, and maybe like 6 months later, I'm like, "Well, I guess I should try to start this then." Like,
So you did build it from the ground
yeah,
up then?
from the ground up.
Okay,
Yeah, we
so-
started in my mom's living room, like
Yeah,
pushing
yeah.
and trying to like. I would like make, it wasn't even an app. Like, I don't know what I used, but made like the little template thing and just posted it up on Facebook, trying to get people to come.
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's like how we started. And
Yeah, I feel like for like even the recreation center, whatever you guys plan on doing, that's kind of what it's going to come down to. Is just
Yeah.
doing it, and I
well,
think people
being
show
consistent too. Because was like the first few months, I was like, it took me. How long have I been doing athletic ambitions? I want to say.
up since 19.
Oh my God.
I was like, a long
10, 12,
Yeah.
8
I want to
years, don't know.
say, it's probably been like 5 or 6 years maybe, but it's like just gotten to the point where it's like, I would say somewhat profitable, but you have to be like
Yeah.
consistent about it.
Yeah.
Like you can't expect to make, I guess, money without pouring back into what you're trying to build.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But like,
That's in
I'm not
anything.
expecting to make bukus of money. I'm expecting to just live. Does that make sense? Like pay my
Yeah.
bills and I'll be happy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
That's ideal.
One thing about people saying that they own their own business is like, oh, that's so cool. You make your own hours and you make your own money, but really
You're
you're
scraping
just
by. Yeah.
scraping by and investing back into yourself.
That's what's like you gotta love what you're doing because at least in my field, like you gotta love what you're doing because you're not making bukus of money. Like
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
it unfortunately it's not. It's
Yeah.
not
Damn.
but I know I love what I do and eventually I'm hoping if I stay consistent enough, build a community that it'll grow to where it's sustainable.
Yeah.
So.
Are you looking to branch anywhere else?
That's what I was gonna say. You're gonna stay in LaBelle, like I guess obviously big picture shit, but
Like probably like 10, 20 years we have talked about eventually opening up somewhere else. Where
Like-
at? I don't know. Where at, Gio? Somewhere.
it needs
I don't know.
bigger city than LaBelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's why we're saying like
That's what I was like. That's one
like
thing.
a Fort Myers type
Yeah.
area.
You probably have more.
There's more-
customers
yeah,
and shit if
yeah.
you were just there just by
well,
more population.
when we were living in Bradenton, that's one thing we could have opened up there, but it's like that's not my community. That's not. I don't want to. I don't want to
Yeah.
bring something to somebody else's community. I want to bring something to my community.
Shouts out.
Even though we're a small
Yeah,
community, it's
Yeah,
it's home. So
that's true.
and then, but eventually we would like to branch out.
So
That's a cool little aspect.
How many things y'all thinking? And
A little bit of everything.
when you branch
Everything.
out,
We want
when
everything.
you
Yeah,
branch out, you
pretty
mean
much.
as in like when you guys are merged into one thing, right?
Yeah,
Where you're both under the same building and then just kind
Yeah.
of do the same thing somewhere else.
yeah.
So how many y'all thinking? Like 5, 10? What's the
Eventually,
ideal? What's the ideal goal?
Like this one, and then go to two.
Ideally,
I'm saying, would you keep going like that if it works
if
out
it
like
worked
that?
out to be
Yeah.
successful, I would be down to.
I just keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Snowball.
yeah,
Keep it going.
that's what's up.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
How do you think that would like happen? Is that something where you gotta kind of like put something new into it to get people? Because weightlifting's been around for a long
Yeah.
time. Gyms have been around for a long time. Is there something you gotta like do differently, or do they come anyway? Because like Nick said, we don't know. We don't know nothing about the gym life. Like, is it just like people like a gym pops up and they're closer? We're gonna go check it out, or what drives you guys to go to a certain gym, or
I think
things
it's
like
more
that?
branding,
Yeah.
like building that community. Because you can go to an awesome gym, but if the vibe isn't there and it's like doesn't feel, I would say I don't want to say safe, but
No,
like
I get-
What do
if
you
it
mean
doesn't-
vibe though?
like
Comfortable.
yeah, comfortable.
If
feels
you're
like
say
Inviting.
me or John walking into a gym,
Let's
where
say Big
it's
Iron.
vibes where it's just like
Let's say Big Iron.
I
people
was
walking
like- yeah,
around. I was like, I don't. But what the fuck
That's
are we
like-
doing?
If it's packed and it's a small area, we're probably
Yeah.
not there.
No, yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. That's another thing that like our place is small. It's not a huge gym. We got the essentials. Like, you don't need anything fancy to start working out. As long as you have the essentials, you're good. It's not a big place. It's small. That's why we're planning on limiting our members so it doesn't get too packed. Where if somebody new comes, it's like, oh my goodness, this is overwhelming.
Like a U-turn.
I don't want to look like. I don't know what I'm doing, even though I don't know what I'm doing. It's very intimidating.
So say it's
But,
like a 15, or is it like, hey, like, you know, you could have as many members, but like once there's so many from this time to this time, it's
Like a capacity.
until
almost.
somebody leaves, you can't come in type of deal.
Well, we're trying to limit our members first, and then we're kind of going as like see as it like grows, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you see.
we'll adjust from there.
Well, the 24-hour thing would like help that
yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
because
Kinda
then
regulate it.
everybody could kind of go on their own time and it
Yeah.
wouldn't be as packed at say 5:30 when everybody's right off work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense though. Yeah, I'd definitely be a night guy. Like Sophie went to bed. Like
There's actually quite a bit of people that go at night.
Yeah, I would say nighttime is probably when it's most packed.
when is
For
it
that same
less
reason.
packed?
Mornings are
Really?
usually
Yeah.
like the
When everybody's
chillest.
at work.
Fair enough. Shit.
I want to say mornings all the way up until about like 5:30. Like it's pretty chill, and then after that there's a decent amount of people there.
So what time do gyms usually open? Then?
Well, we're open from 9 to 9, but once we have that 24/7 access, you can come whenever.
Yeah. So what about that 8 to 9? Is there a lot of people there?
Like in the morning?
No, at night.
8 to 9? I don't know. I'm
8
not
to
there
9,
at that
no,
time.
it's no. I want to say it sizzles down.
That's the ideal time. yeah. Because
Are you gonna be dragging Nick to the gym with you?
well, one of the two is gonna happen. Like if Nick starts, he's gonna be like, "John, come to the gym," and because he knows I need to, and
Yeah.
vice versa. So I feel like it will happen once one of us goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'd rather work out with you than someone else."
Yeah,
Type of
partner.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Me and John always have that dynamic where if he gets into one thing, I try to get into
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, yeah, I need to do
Somebody to
something.
drag along with you, so you're
Yeah.
not by
Yeah.
yourself.
'Cause I was never really into basketball, and John kind of like pushed me. So
That's whenever
kinda
you
knew what I
said
was
you were
doing.
getting into basketball. You got into basketball with him. I was like,
Well, I think it's because he was like, oh shit, John plays soccer. But that was like my sport from before, so we kind of like traded sports. So
Yeah.
like, hey, yeah, fuck it, I'll play basketball with you.
yeah,
Same thing with Pokemon.
yeah.
I started collecting the cards again, and he was like, bet. They are dope cards.
they look pretty cool.
Pokemon's a thing, you know, so we got back into it. So yeah, that's kind of what's going to happen when we go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because I feel like we both want to, it's just the
It's
will.
just doing it, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I have one right down the street. I don't know, like, if it's good or not, but, like...
Is it that
Right-
Anchor Point Fitness or something?
Oh,
by the hotel?
Yeah,
Is that
right
what you're talking
there.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen it, but, like, me and my wife talked about it and was like, hey, if we get one there, we could run there.
Oh,
Run
snap.
back. And just, you know, that would be
That's
a little bit of
commitment right there.
cardio.
That's I don't like cardio.
That's not even a mile down though.
Yeah, no. It's like maybe a quarter at most.
Maybe a bike ride would be better, but yeah.
Yeah, but like it was just like I could do that, like, but it's like yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
I still haven't. So it's got to be, and I feel like I've seen a lot of people there now,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to go when like nobody is, but everybody's kind of got kids like we do, so they
It's
go
hard,
first time.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. So
What kind of vibe do you is your gym, or you're trying to get with your gym?
Well, I honestly just want you guys to come in and feel safe. So, like, if you don't know what you're doing, like, you can let either me or Gio, because we're the main people there, so we can kind of go through, like, what the machines do to try to make you feel more comfortable. And we also have, like, a whiteboard where we'll put a workout on there for the day, so if you don't know what you're doing, you can just go and
good
look at
starting
that.
point,
Yeah,
like a workout every
exactly.
day. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like I know a lot of people that come, like they want to get into it, but they have no clue what they're doing. So if we can make it as easy as possible for you to transition into,
Like
I
gym
don't
life,
want to say
yeah.
like a gym rat, but like
Yeah.
into the gym, then we're gonna try to make you feel comfortable.
So I got another saying, might be wrong, you know, like with the fat thing.
Okay.
They said the first 2 weeks is the hardest.
Yeah, I
Is that true? Because you got to break that like barrier.
that cycle. Yeah, you got to create a cycle that you're not
routine.
used
Yeah,
to.
because
Yeah,
I remember like I planned on playing basketball for the high school with Drew, and like he was like, we got to work out then. He's like, that's what you have to do. That's what we're going to do. So
Yeah.
you gotta. So he was like, on the summer he had the key or whatever to the gym for the high school. So we'd go, and like me, him, and Dakota Powers, skinny, tall ass Dakota Powers, are trying to work out, and it was like, hey, let's go play basketball. Let's do that. This is tough. It's heavy. that was the toughest part. Is like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for more pain. And that's how Drew always put it. He's like, you got to dig into that pain. You got to love it. And I'm just like, do I though? I don't have to. If I get pretty good at shooting the ball, I might not have to work out. Trying to find loopholes there.
I also feel like it's like whenever you're working out, it's more so like, what is this gonna give me, like, when I'm done working out? Like, what is the goal? Like, if it's just general health,
Weight
if
loss.
it's just like, if,
And
like,
to be healthy, I guess, would be the thing.
exactly. Like, if you're just doing it to get into the gym just for the hell of it, like, it's not gonna be sustainable.
So another question, big question for me here. If I did work out, could I still eat the way I wanted to eat? That's and remain, like, at least in shape.
I mean, it might make a dent, but you're not gonna see, like, how do I put it?
Improvements.
Hey.
Gains?
It's
Yeah.
not gonna
You
be,
probably won't see enough to motivate you to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. So
like-
it would have to be a lifestyle
Yeah.
commitment to,
Yeah.
for
Well,
me
even
to lose
if
my
it's-
weight and
At least
work
at
out.
the
Even
beginning,
if
I
it's
would
just
say.
like
tough.
in the beginning, I would say, okay, like, you're just starting out, this is like your first step to getting better. But then, like, maybe like implementing, okay, I'm gonna have one less soda this week. You know what I mean?
Did you say one less out of his 9?
I know. it's just
You
little
hurting me.
things, like little steps like that will, like, your health in general in the long run, it'll be thanking you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm low key like, just give me a little stroke so I can, like, give me something to fight for right now. It's the vibe I want. But yeah, no, I want to, and if I do, I'll go ahead and say y'all would be the first choice. Because I'd feel more comfortable being
Yeah.
like, okay, I can go to Sissy.
You know
G's
us,
gym
yeah.
and be like, okay.
They're not gonna roast me.
Even if they do, it's fine. I know them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's like, it's like, if they don't roast me, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know them. It's
yeah, exactly. That's like the thing, like, for our friends, like, that come in, even like a new friend.
That's
It's like,
like-
hey, you will be roasted. Just be prepared to deal
but
with
it's
it.
like a sign of love. It's not
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
because you know
yeah.
how some people, like, take it as like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
booty
butt
hurt.
hurt.
Yeah, they get booty
It's like,
hurt
no,
for it. Yeah.
bro, I love you. That's why I'm making fun of
That's
you.
why you're an asshole. yeah, no, that's exactly how it is for sure.
With your, you said those were like daily routine like suggestions on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
You know, do me and John haven't been to gyms? Do other gyms like kind of offer that or?
Not any that I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just I started doing that because a couple other people came up to me and they're like, "Hey, do you have a workout that like?"
Oh.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just make one in general, and like once you get the hang of it, you know what machine works out what movement
Mm-hmm.
like works out what body part. You'll start to get the hang of it and
You kind of
go from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
listen to that little feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, not
You got
everybody wants to
something.
work out the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Everybody-
something different from other gyms. Well, I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Like, I could see, like, most guys wanting to do, like, upper body and everything, and women being like, I need my ass, you know, like, worked out, you
It's
know,
all
type
about
of
the
stuff.
butt.
Like, yeah, you know, I could see it like that. So it's obviously different routines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's tough. We wouldn't even know how to build a routine.
Well, that's like it's a different like day. So like let's say Monday you'll do arms, Tuesday you'll do like quads and hamstrings, and then Wednesday you'll do chest and back.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not repetitive. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Do you know, us not knowing too much about either your gym or any other gym,
Gyms period.
would you say like what would you think some other, I guess you would say, unique things that your gym does offer?
I don't know if any other gym in town has platforms. I don't think they do. Platforms are I know.
Yeah. There you go. I was like
Okay,
the springy
that's
thing.
I think she saw it. At least
Yeah.
in my face. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
Platforms are the things that are underneath the squat racks. They're like wood and rubbers. So like if you drop the weights or you're doing weightlifting, clean and jerk or whatever, those are specifically designed so like you can drop the weights.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I also don't know if any other facility they might have rubber weights, but I know the other gym that we used to go to, there was no rubber weights, so we couldn't do weightlifting or powerlifting. So like if you were on the high school weightlifting team, it was harder to train there because you couldn't do the movements that you were supposed to do for the sport. So there's that.
I didn't even know there was a rubber weights. I thought it was all just like
No.
heavy, hard
we've always seen like people just like throw the shit down.
Yeah,
And it's just like, damn, that shit don't bounce everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's a way to either break the floor. There's like I would say like gym etiquette. Like if you're throwing the plates down, like the steel plates, like you're either gonna break the plates, the bar, or the floor. Yeah. So like to the rubber weights, they're designed to like basically be slammed down.
Yeah. So
cool.
So does your gym offer like people to come to you guys and like maybe for like a small fee you build their routine for
Like
them?
a personal training? Yeah, we do personal training.
Or
and all that stuff.
personal. I wouldn't even say personal training. Just somebody like say me and Nick didn't want to be personally trained, but like we're like, hey, do you have like a workout like routine? And you know, you guys being like, well, what are you trying to work out? And we say like just full body routine for a week, and then we just like repeat it, you know, and then add weight to it, and that's kind of how it would go, right?
That sounds weird, but that's like personal training.
Okay. See, when I hear personal training, I'm thinking of someone like, oh yeah, squat that.
So there's different types. So there's like online personal training where you'll get your program and check-ins or whatever, but there's also like in-person training, personal training. I know that sounds goofy, but there's that where it's like I'm actually there like cheering you on.
And then that's the squatting thing.
Or like a program where like that. Does that make sense? But yeah,
because there's definitely
the answer is yes.
tons of people that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Just go in there and just like, I can do this much.
Hey, that's how you learn, because that's exactly how I started, because I had no idea what I was doing.
But you started while you were in school though, right? Like because of cheerleading?
So kind of not because of cheerleading, because the cheerleading, like, they didn't make us work out, like we just
but you did weightlifting too though, right?
Yeah, I did weightlifting.
Yeah.
So with my, I think it was either the summer that I started weightlifting or the summer before I started weightlifting, I bargained with my mom. I was like, hey, I'll go work at Kiwanis for like, or volunteer at Kiwanis if you pay for my gym membership. Because I wanted to go to the gym, and I don't know, I figured it would be cool to lift weights or, you know, get strong. And but yeah, that's how I learned. And like, even when I first started dating Gio, he would make fun of me because I was like, I'm gonna work out arms, and I was benching, and that's working out your chest, not your arms. Like, your arms are working, but it's mainly your chest. So yeah, he would be like, he would just smile at me and be like, okay.
You say so, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, I remember that.
We wouldn't know what the hell to do to work out what.
I mean, I can give y'all suggestions.
Suggestions
of what you
Nick's
need to be doing.
Do I really?
I mean, it's
like, see, like,
John's really trying to get in here.
No, like, I have been for a long time. Nick knows that, because that plan's been in place for a long time. It's just like, I want to do it, but I need time. It's mainly just me procrastinating.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, it'd be like that. So it's just one of those things where, like, if I know more and I feel safer, like you said,
That's what
I'd
it
probably
is,
be a lot more easier to go to.
Yeah.
Especially with, like, being able, like, to bring my wife, or, like, say Sophie, where she just sits on the side type of deal. Like, that's kind of ideal.
Yeah.
You know, that's the
I
thing.
feel that.
Yeah, it's tough, though.
Obviously, like, seeing stupid videos of people in the gym. Have you witnessed anything stupid happen in your gym? Like,
Not my
like
gym.
people swinging. And
Not yet. Not yet.
I've seen something like that, like in other gyms, like a big gym. I've seen some pretty,
like Spider-Man looking shit.
oh yeah, they'll be doing some crazy stuff out there.
Yeah.
For sure.
You just learn to turn your head and be like, okay.
It's always with the cables for some reason.
Yeah.
I noticed that on the videos too.
Yeah.
Usually the cable shit.
Yeah.
Like the head one.
Like I
Like
said, with
working
the
out his
basic, with the basic stuff, that's all you need to work out, and hopefully you're not doing anything too crazy.
Just be basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ideal.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was super cool, and I didn't know that you did this until pretty recently. You have
Oh,
Food.
I know. I knew exactly what
Right,
you're
you got me
saying.
with
Yeah.
food.
So we partnered with Tomahawk Nutrition. They make like the meal preps and stuff like that. And like in LaBelle, I feel like there's no like really healthy options to like just stop and grab like
Yeah.
a solid meal that's not junk food like McDonald's or Burger King or
Yeah.
whatever.
Every day.
Yeah. So we partnered with them and we'll have their meals every week. For a certain amount, obviously you can just grab, and we have our microwave there, so if you need to heat it up before you go, and you can do that, but you can just purchase them. A lot of people are either getting off of work and like just don't want to cook, so
Yeah.
they'll grab that, or if they're heading to work, because some people work late, they'll grab one of those, eat it before they get to work.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
So
I saw that. I thought that
just
was
a
pretty
convenience. Yeah.
cool. Other gyms don't really offer any kind of food, maybe snacks, but not really food like that.
Not
More
any
like
that we've
protein
been
shakes,
to.
right?
There's been one where like there was like a smoothie bar right beside them,
Yeah.
and they had it, but it wasn't like exactly the gym.
That would be a very tough thing for at least me and LaBelle. Leave the gym and be like, damn, Burger King looks fire.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, me and Miriam, that's my best friend, we pulled up to McDonald's after we hit the gym, and it turned out the two cars in front of us were from the gym too.
Like, why
All
are
right, I see y'all.
we all fucking
Trying to get some chicken
What
nuggies.
were you doing this for? That's funny.
Yeah, I feel like I would like at least try, since I'm working out and paying for that. I feel like I would at least try.
Yeah.
I'd try. I can't say it happens. I might give it a
Eating
day.
is the hardest part, honestly. This was like the more convenient it is, the easier, but it's not convenient to have a healthy meal.
Yeah, I peeped those foods. They look pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe portion wise is not enough for me,
Yeah, portion's a big thing
but
too. Huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
it did look pretty good.
Yeah, why is portion such a big thing? Because like, you know, like,
The calories, bro.
is it all like, yeah,
They
see,
all add up.
so is it more of like, but I've also, you know, seen where like you have to eat like more meat to bulk
Macros.
up, or like, what is that like? How do
So,
you break that down?
Essentially, the meat would be protein. So
Yeah, I
whenever
just didn't
you're
know.
no, you're good. Whenever you're trying to build muscle, you want to make sure you have that protein to help recover. So that's why they would say that. But it really depends on your goals and what you're wanting. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, alright, yeah. So it is all pretty much like hand-picked, selective, like...
It's catered,
You
yeah.
could
like-
do this type of workout to do these things,
Yeah.
but that's not the only one that
Yeah.
does these things. So
Yeah.
like, you could build your own from pretty much everything, to the food, to
yeah.
portions, to depending
Everything.
on what...
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it.
It's very tedious. Like
That would
the
be good, though.
bodybuilders, though, like they'll have to like weigh out their food because for a little bit I was getting into it. You would weigh out, like they have the little food scales. You would weigh out
Yeah,
how
y'all are
much
drug dealers,
rice,
that's what y'all are.
how much
30
protein.
grams of chicken. Guys.
Yeah,
We like
just 3
Gio's
grams of
like,
chicken.
no, you can't have a bite. This is my 30 grams of chicken.
That's
That's how I am.
funny.
That's how I really am.
Yeah, he was like, I weighed this out.
I weigh my food for the week pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Every meal it's 5 ounces
What-
of meat and
What does
like,
the weight do, though, like that? Is that just
It
for
just,
your...
like
for
It
your
gives you
workout routine?
precise, like the precise amount of protein and carbs and that you're taking in.
Yeah, you know how
do you
much
even
you're
figure
taking.
that out?
Well, I got an app. It's my Fitness Pal.
Yeah.
And you can just type in the food and it'll tell you exactly
Like how much to eat, like
how
what
many
weight to eat.
macros, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but I mean, it doesn't tell you exactly what weight to eat, but it'll give you like a suggested amount,
Yeah.
and then you'll divide it among however many meals you want to eat.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, like, how do you build that, like, routine for, like, hey, I want to, like, bulk up, or I want to do this, or it's like, where's the general guideline?
There's
of that?
macro calculators
Yeah,
that
you
you
gotta
can use.
find out what your maintenance calories is first.
Oh, so a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Damn. That's
Like I will do one thing at a time. Just try to figure out what are macros and then what are good sources of protein. Just do like maybe once a day. Have like, okay, today I'm just gonna focus on what are proteins and how do I consume them and what's a good amount. Next day carbs and do the same thing. and just slowly work at it.
So does this take up a lot of time?
No, you can just
Like with
30
like
minutes.
I'm saying with the
Like weighing out your food?
well, not even weighing
Or
out
just
your food,
like-
the whole thing because it's like you
That's a
said
bitch.
it's a tedious thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
But it's weighing out your food and all that. It's like it's not for everyone. Like you know, if you're a bodybuilder and you're taking it like completely serious, like to the T, that's whenever it's like okay. But like starting out would just be like eating like a full nutritious meal instead of like Burger King or whatever. Like that's like
eat broccoli, John. God damn it.
that's how I started out. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't counting my calories. I wasn't doing any of that. It was just like more so trying to eat like more like whole like full
So
meals.
that's for like the deeper you get. Like,
Yeah, like
I have a goal
starting-
to weigh 185.
Yeah.
This is how I could get there. This is what I'll
Yeah.
eat. This is okay.
Yeah, it's starting small because if you start like out completely wanting to weigh your meals, it's not gonna be like sustainable. You're gonna be like, fuck this.
Yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Might be like that anyway.
Yeah.
No, but the reason I ask is because like I don't see myself like getting deep if I do work out. Just like I said, I want to, and I might just be like, yo, let me get muscly as fuck for no reason.
it happens. It happens.
Yeah, like just because now I'm in there and I'm like halfway there.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, fuck it.
I'm gonna go all in.
Go Arnold, you know. I don't want to turn my neck, you know. Just to piss my wife off because she said she doesn't really like care for
Muscles?
muscles like that, like big muscles.
Yeah.
Just to piss her off.
She's not gonna like it, and then whenever you get there, she's gonna be like,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I just said that. honey,
Ego
'cause you were
stroke.
fat.
no matter what, I like you.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, it could be a bad bridge to cross. Do you see yourself ever working out, Nick? Is it kind of like what I'm saying? Because I would want a lot to go with it, like
Yeah.
because like honestly, my eating is because I'm bored.
Oh, that's like you
obviously.
always
You know,
have
like I have to be
everybody.
doing something. I've been
Yeah.
doing something forever. and
keeping
then, like,
yourself busy.
having a family, like you don't always do stuff. You're kind of just like watching your kid.
Not to mention,
You know,
if your partner's eating, you want to eat. Like
for
even though
sure.
you're not hungry, it's like, oh, you got like a bowl of
Snacks.
chips, mom.
Fuck
I'll
that.
go get a bowl of chips.
That's me to Maria. Like
Yeah.
she sees me and she's like, "Damn, that looks good." I'm
Yeah.
like, go get you a bowl.
Nah.
Nah.
And then she does it. But yeah, no, it's one of those things. So do you see yourself like ever working out, Nick?
I don't know. That's a hard. I like.
Maybe not to get.
For me, I like sports. I
More
just want to
active,
stay
yeah.
in shape, and I
Yeah.
like doing sports more than actually working out. And
I want to lose weight so I could be able to feel comfortable on the board again.
yeah,
Honestly.
that'd be nice.
80 pounds is pretty heavy.
And my old clothes too.
Oh my god.
I don't want none of my old skinnies or
my
anything.
closet is full
Yeah.
of clothes that
Yeah.
it's like, eventually I'll get back to you, but I don't know when.
Yeah, that's a hard goal for me to go to. I can't. Those are skinny jeans that I'm not wearing ever again.
Not in skinny jeans no more.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I do kind of work out a little bit at work, but that's just during my 15-minute break. So how much?
Yeah.
And I'm not going hard that 15
Well,
minutes either.
No,
I mean,
you gotta
There's,
work.
I'd be fucked up.
There's a lot of people that like transfer over to the gym once like they're out of sports. So like, let's say soccer players or baseball players, like once you get out of like that high school college level and there's nothing like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing for adults. Like you'll see a whole bunch of them transfer over to going to the gym or bodybuilding, weightlifting, all that other stuff, just because there's not any like adult
Recreational
sports.
leagues,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So
No,
There's a volleyball league,
Yeah.
but it's too far.
Make
Yeah.
I'm counting on you. Make a
Make a volleyball league.
dodgeball league.
bro, dodgeball. See,
Dodgeball would be
I
fire.
tried
too. I'm in
volleyball.
there too.
I
We would
tried
do that.
volleyball.
We'd be
I
there.
completely suck at it.
We
Like
sports.
Oh, I'm in volleyball. That's not. You can
I let
probably
him-
see the net through the window.
He
Like,
loves volleyball.
I love
I
volleyball.
fucking hate
So
volleyball.
fun.
I suck so bad at it.
What's weird is like we've always played it growing up, and like I've been decent at it. You know, we played. My parents,
Yeah.
we've always played. Always had a net, and then like I haven't played in a while. We didn't even think about getting a net. And then like I watched some volleyball anime. And I was like,
Let's
oh,
get
I'm
it.
back in. And then we started getting nets, and then that works for me and Nick with our soccer volleyball thing.
Yeah.
we do.
I kicked the ball over there.
But that's like a hard thing though, because I remember a couple people on Facebook either wanting to start like a football team with like adults or like a softball team with adults, and just
Softball
people
would-
You
don't.
need a lot of
They
adults.
have softball,
People
though.
don't show up
You need a lot of
to
adults.
for it to like to continue on and actually
Yeah.
be a thing.
I think it would have to be like 3 or 4 businesses being like, "Hey, we're gonna do this league.
Yeah,
Like, you guys invite people. Let's come
Yeah.
out. It's
it's being
you know,
it's people being consistent.
We'll show up.
Yeah.
And then just split it up from there.
Yeah.
And that's like that's the hard thing. Like
Yeah, if y'all
making
do that,
people
we'll
want
do that
to
too.
like
Yeah.
be involved.
Anything sports wise, I feel like for the most part I'm there.
And I feel like a lot of our listeners are sports people.
Oh shit! Really?
You know, so like we
Bet.
could get them to come, you know, for stuff like that.
I mean, like
'cause everybody
Kilos
wants to play
Boneyard might have
sports.
to host like
That'd
a like a dodgeball or volleyball or
anything.
something.
We're
Yeah,
there.
I feel like that would be pretty.
Yeah,
fun.
anything, any
Yeah.
sport doesn't really matter. That's the thing. We just want to do
Something,
with the
yeah,
adults.
something to be
yeah.
active. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I played basketball for so long. Is because it was like,
There.
well, like I have a key. People will come to the gym.
Yeah.
I can regulate it. You know.
Exactly.
You know, I had people sign fucking waivers. And
Waivers.
shit
Yeah. That's
and everything.
that's
And
important
so,
because
yeah, I just found them not too long ago. I was like, damn, never turned these in.
no.
They didn't ask though, so but I had them. I just threw them away. Key's gone, so. But yeah, no, that would be dope if y'all did that. Put something on like that.
Yeah, something
You could do
would
like
be
what
fun.
we were talking about, because we were talking about something like that with like a little video game thing. So we have a lot of people that play video games.
Oh, and do like
put a little tournament.
Host like
Yeah,
a
do
video game
it.
Yeah, because I have a bunch of the like tents and stuff, so we
Yeah.
could just set them up, bring out a bunch of TVs,
Yeah.
and just like everybody
That's-
chill by a fire and everything.
Yeah.
Because we usually do it with a projector in my back. right here
Yeah.
on
The
back.
little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, your mom has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we borrowed.
I
we
have
borrowed.
two.
We borrowed hers once. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like for Athletic Ambitions, we'll do like movie nights or like any stuff like that, trying to get people in the door and
Yeah.
making it feel like more like a community
That's a
rather
good
than
way
just
to
like
get
a
things to pop off too. I
Yeah.
feel like kind of throw.
little.
I wouldn't say
events
random
where-
events, but yeah, little
exactly.
events that people, kids,
Can join in
fun
and
thing
yeah,
to do.
exactly.
I think that's really cool.
I will say this, like community wise, like the black community does that a lot.
That's what I was like. They're
They
so
really
in
do.
touch, like you know what I mean. Like they stick so good together. Like not to sound like they, but they do.
Yeah, yeah. We
Like,
don't mean it like that at all,
I
but
was
like,
they stick so like well together, and like, that's one thing that I wish like we had
Yeah.
where it's like, let me call these people up and they'll like come and so we can do like a game or like play like a
For sure.
something,
yeah, Yeah. I mean, me and Nick feel the same way, but we just don't go out and do anything
Yeah.
with anybody else to like make new contacts.
because I don't like
Oh,
people.
personal. We don't like people. Yeah, like personal, like
See,
relationships to
yeah.
be like, hey, like, yes, I would listen
See,
to your
no, like
podcast.
I'm
or,
the opposite. I like to make friends, but it's like I don't know how to like keep those. I'm not good at like
keep in touch.
sabe, like the like that connection or whatever.
I feel like I'm pretty like easy to make friends with. Like I feel like I've made a lot of basketball friends and stuff. But
Yeah.
like I said, I don't keep in touch with them anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
it's hard though.
I see
like,
I see
everyone
them
has
and
their
we hug
life
each other
going on,
and that's
yeah.
it, and that's kind of it. And like they always ask me, John, you coming back? I'm like, yeah, 2 months. That's all I keep telling them. Been saying that for like 8 months now. 2 months. Give me 2 months, I'll be back. But yeah, no, won't be back. But yeah, that's our problem too. Is like growing like that is like you have to be out there.
Yeah,
like
like
Yeah.
to get
That's one
in
thing
touch
as-
with people.
as a business owner, like I didn't even like going up to the counter and asking for extra ketchup. But
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
that's
that.
what I was like. I
Yeah.
like when we first started dating, I was like, "Can you go ask them for?"
That's me. Me and my
But,
wife
like,
fight
Same.
about that.
Same.
But more so now, like since I like I had no choice. Like I have to talk to people and get comfortable. But like now, it's like I don't want to say second
Second nature?
nature,
Yeah.
but it's still not because there's still
Dude, where's my
sometimes where it's like,
motherfucking
I don't wanna
ketchup?
call them.
I need my extra ketchup. No, I me and my wife fight about that. I'd be like, you go through the drive-thru. I'm not talking to these people. I panic. I'm like, why am I panicking? I don't know why.
I just want to make double.
I forgot to ask Noah. I was afraid. Yeah, that's tough though.
What do you see in the near future with Athletic Ambitions?
I'm hoping a bigger space.
Bigger space.
So
That's
with like
first
dad's
priority.
land and
Mhm.
stuff like that. I just know we have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
through like the city to get it approved for us to be able to even like have our business over there.
like a cheer business or any business.
Like
or,
like any business, because right now it's zoned as
Open storage.
open storage.
So you
God damn.
like across the street from.
No, it's
my dad has a lot on industrial. Loop
Yeah.
on
Oh, okay.
29.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
alright.
so if we can get it rezoned to like a commercial space, then we should be able to put like our
What you
gyms over
want.
there.
Sure,
Yeah,
that's money though, ain't it?
everything's money, man.
Oh
I'm
man.
sure that's grand.
A building.
You think
yeah.
you made
That
10
can't be-
bucks? Really, you only made 50 cents because it
You
goes
probably
right back
didn't
into
even
the
make
business.
that. I could just see that being expensive because just to get this rezoned to put another, because our plan was to put another like trailer because it's like 3 lots.
Yeah.
But it's like this is sitting on 2.5 of them. The way it's like
Yeah.
zoned.
Yeah.
And that was like $2,500 just to get it rezoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they should because it's 3 lots, but still, I mean that's gotta be
Yeah.
same thing. You know, it's
Yeah.
gotta be money to
It's
do
all
that.
bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you had to
Yeah,
go
it's me.
through that a little bit too. You know.
Yeah, that's me, man.
But I mean, that's a good goal to strive for. How small are you now? Is it smaller?
What do you mean?
I feel like I've seen like the videos of your place, and it doesn't look
Oh, no.
small.
No, our space is small. It's like I want to say 1,000 square feet. We're aiming to at least have like 3,000 to 4,000 square feet.
Hell yeah.
Each side, like that's like probably the littlest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, how am I gonna compare this? Oh, okay. To the shed.
Oh shit.
To what you have now.
Okay, so
Because like
from the
I'm like
shed-
1,000 square feet.
I would say the shed is probably about like 4 or 5. Like right now, what we're in is like 4 or 5 sheds, like put together.
Oh, okay. So not bad. Though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely an upgrade from
Definitely
what we
a lot
had.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was that the first place that y'all had? Where you're at? Is that the first like actual
Like
place
our
besides
actual
the
space
shed?
that's ours. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So hopefully. Because I only wanted to do 1 year there, and then we signed a lease for a second year. So I'm praying to God everything works out with the land and financing to build and everything else.
How soon would you think, or not what you want, but like realistically, you know? What
Realistically, if I'm not like crazy, I would say it'd probably take another like 1 to 2 years with
Yeah.
everything being
So it's
up
not
and
bad
going.
at all, yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, the years fly.
It's not bad, but it's been like in the mix or like wanting to be in the mix for 5 years already.
Well,
So.
still, hey, but you just said that
Yeah.
you didn't really get profitable till
Yeah.
about 5 years, so
Yeah.
it's kind of just one of those things that
Yeah.
it's definitely a build. We're definitely seeing one of the builds,
Yeah.
in LaBelle.
Yeah.
Usually
so,
don't
too.
you usually don't see that. It's like, hey, here's this place.
Man,
And
I
you already
wish
have
it was
two.
that easy.
Yeah, right, yeah. But I think with you getting a bigger space, like you said, you'll probably offer a lot more, where you'll
Well-
be able to do a little bit more. And
Yeah,
And
it's
you offer a lot with the little that you got already,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with that going bigger, it'll be a lot easier to offer more classes
Yeah.
or to integrate geos,
yeah,
boneyard
more
in
stuff.
there.
Well, I think y'all guys have been to Defy too, right? Like when we
Yeah.
get that bigger space, like obviously for a certain amount of times it'll be a recreational like space with like structured classes, but like throughout the day it'd be more of a like a
If it's
just come and like
So
jump
is it
and
gonna
play.
be like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing where it's like, hey, spread all this shit out? It's like a class type of deal.
Yeah, yeah. Or it'd be like, oh, hey, like these are open hours. You can come and kind of do whatever you want, and
Do a
then
yoga class.
yeah, for sure. No, I've been
I
looking
wanna
for
do
a
yoga.
yoga
Oh, I
instructor,
kinda
but it's
do,
been
to
like
be honest.
that's
Sound weird,
that's one thing that I've been struggling with. Trying to find instructors that like either know what they're doing or are wanting to learn. Because like right now, my employees are amazing. Like they have been amazing, but it's just trying to find like those certain like, how would I put it, like knowledge with the yoga and like background in those certain sports where they have like a better knowledge of how to
Yeah, you
teach
want
like
someone that knows.
yeah, exactly.
Not someone that wants to know.
Yeah.
Someone that does kind of know.
Yeah,
It's tough though.
especially since like LaBelle doesn't offer any of that, so it's like it's gonna be like I've been trying to get people from Fort Myers to come here, you know what I mean, to so, you know, there's nothing like that in LaBelle.
Well, the good thing is a lot of people are moving here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
maybe you
yeah.
can find somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Fair enough.
I feel like a lot of people do yoga around here though.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I hear about it all the time. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Especially in the school, like Coker and all them. Like
There's been one
they lead
person that
a-
I've talked to about wanting to for her to teach yoga, but she does work in the school, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just trying to
That'd be
talk them
cool.
into actually doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll eventually be able to quit teaching. That's the place. I have to deal with those brats.
No.
They are. You see it every day. I saw it every day. Still see it every day. That's how they are. It's okay. They're supposed to be.
Yes.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah, that all sounds cool. I'm, hoping the best, obviously. You got any?
No.
No,
That's kind of. We
I
were
think
here to
we-
touch on all your new stuff.
Everything.
You got any
Mhm.
plugins? Plug all your stuff in.
Find them. Find both. Where?
Numbers. Where they can
on
contact
Facebook.
you,
Okay,
all
so
that
you can
stuff.
follow us on Instagram at Kilo's Boneyard or Sissy's Athletic Ambitions. Athletic Ambitions is located right by UPS at Unit 300 505 West Hickapachi Street. And then Kilo's Boneyard is at 980 Annabelle Circle, LaBelle. So, yeah.
That sounds good. Listeners, viewers, make sure to check that out.
For sure.
People on Instagram and Facebook.
Yep, Instagram and Facebook.
As always, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook and Spotify.
For sure. Everywhere.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Peace.
You ain't kicking back without the kickback.
Then you're going to kick it back. Peace.